Hey, 1 minute, bro. What color your shit is, cuz? That shit out. What color your shit is, bro?
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Formation for these receivers. to throw, it's Russell. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Horton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Green. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got the quick pass. Breaks the tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to throw on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That was a big objective for this
I ain't gonna lie. That was a crazy ass play for me though, cause if you would have hit old boy, that shit was 6 all the way. That shit would do or die, goddamn. I had to get to your ass.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, The unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
He's going to take turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give is to Miller. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The back on the option, the give. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
To get there to move the sticks. There he goes. Wide open space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Russell. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would... It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on
this. Why I got the feeling you niggas watching the goddamn game. That shit crazy. That shit was a screen in the joint.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they
I wanted the nigga make those adjustments and shit.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback
Man,
is.
my niggas ain't blocking for shit, bro.
They purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and making life so hard on this offense.
Going to swing it on second down.
Oh, my God.